This is the story of a rubbish singer who, when dumped by his girlfriend, starts getting on with her mum.
Wait, what?
Yes, this is not a Lifetime movie, but it may as well be. Also known as Family Seductions, from 2021, this is Lethal Love. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
This is Sophie Sullivan and her mum Sandra, and they're the main characters.
Hi.
They've just started a stupid little business called Sweet Surrender. It's a cafe where they bake their own cakes. There's only one problem. They haven't got any customers. If only there was a way they could draw customers in from the street. Hang on, what's that noise? Oh, God. This is Blaine.
Blaine? His name is Blaine?
Yes, but who am I to talk?
My name is Jeff.
Anyway, a load of extras come over to watch because they think Blaine's really good, including this guy, who'd do anything to be able to sing like Blaine.
Sounded great.
No, it didn't.
I'm the worst.
But regardless, Sophie and Sandra think that if they could get Blaine to play in their shop, people will come and eat their stuff while watching him sing.
Could help bring in a couple customers.
Maybe.
Or it could drive customers away.
Good point.
Later that night, Sandra has her friend Angie round to drink wine and talk about chocolates. But what's this? Blaine is watching through the window. The next morning, he's hiding behind this lamppost, waiting for Sophie to come out so he can accidentally bump into her.
Oops.
Sophie tells him she's handing out flyers for the cafe, and he's like, I love handing out flyers, I'll come with you. While that's happening, Sophie asks Blaine if he'd mind giving Sweet Surrender a blast on her socials.
Excuse me?
Her words, not mine. He's like, sorry, but I don't do social media.
What?
You heard.
If you don't have social media, you might as well not even exist.
And that should give you some idea as to what sort of person Sophie is.
Yep.
I just find it distracts me from my songwriting.
Yeah, right.
I only am what I want to be.
Oh, fuck off, Blaine. Then they sit on a bench and Sophie tells Blaine how she really wants to go cliff diving in Asia.
I didn't know you were such a daredevil.
And how would you? You've known her for 5 minutes and you met her yesterday.
You continue to surprise me.
This is shit.
I'm the worst.
Then Blaine tells Sophie that one day he'd like to settle down somewhere and find a real home. So now Sophie's in love with Blaine, but Angie's got other ideas. She thinks Blaine would be perfect for Sophie's 50-year-old mum, Sandra.
Well, he is easy on the eyes.
Certainly easier than he is on the ears. But there's no time for romance. There's a cafe to run. After closing, Sandra asks Blaine about his family, and he's like, yeah, they're dead.
Poor thing.
Yeah, more on that later. Blaine agrees to do yard work for the Sullivans for free as an excuse to go snooping around their house and smelling their clothes.
I'm the worst.
He sees Sophie's come home and starts pretending to rake leaves while dancing like this. He acts like Sophie scared him, so he pushes her to the ground. She cuts her hand on something. He wraps a rag round it and then they kiss. Sophie pulls away because she knows her mum likes Blaine, but he's like, I'm not interested in your mum. And she's like, okay, we'll carry on then, just don't tell her. And he's like, yeah, okay. So Sophie and Blaine are now in a relationship, but they're not going to tell Sandra. That night, Blaine tells Sophie what his relationship with his family was like before they died.
My mother and sisters treated me like I was nothing.
Luckily for Blaine, they died in a house fire when he was 15.
And I only survived because they made me sleep in a shed in the back.
If you're still watching at this point, please do me a favor and press the like button. It really helps me out. Also, please consider joining my Patreon where you can view exclusive videos. It's only $3 a month. The link's in the description. Thanks. Right, back to the film. The next morning at the cafe, Sophie walks in on this.
Uh-oh.
When Sandra walks out, Sophie's like, Blaine, were you just massaging my mum?
I was just helping.
It's weird.
I just want your mom to like me.
Yeah, more on that later. Blaine's like, come over tonight. I've been working on a new song inspired by you. And she's like, yeah, okay. Later that night, Sandra comes home late and something seems different about her. But Sophie thinks nothing of it and heads over to Blaine's. Oh, God.
I don't need no fancy things, like fast cars or diamond rings. All I need is your touch.
I'm the worst.
And then they bang. In the morning, Sophie wakes up and finds a load of newspaper clippings about her and her mum in Blaine's journal.
That's private.
Sorry.
On their way to the cafe, Sophie's like, I think it's time we tell my mum about us. And he's like, I don't. So Sophie agrees to keep it a secret. And oh no, she's late for work. Sandra's like, where were you last night?
It's none of your business.
It is my business when it affects our business.
Who's guilty? Can I get a witness?
After closing time, Sandra tells Sophie it seems like she's been hiding something from her. Sophie's like, no, I'm not. And Sandra's like, oh, okay then. But Sophie feels guilty about this. So later she tells Blaine it's time to come clean.
I wanted to win her over for your sake, but I think she thought I was flirting and she started coming on to me. Then she sent me these.
Gross.
Sophie's like, okay, well, if my mum's into you, I can't carry on with this. Sorry.
Bye.
A couple of weeks later, Sophie's woken up by a noise downstairs. Oh, it's okay. It's just Sandra.
You're seeing someone, aren't you?
Maybe.
Mom, it's me.
It's only been a few months. But I've never felt like this before.
Sophie starts to suspect that it might be Blaine, so she follows Sandra on her next date.
Mom?
Sophie,
How long has this been going on?
a few months?
It doesn't matter how long it was.
Well, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At this point, you're probably expecting Sophie to say, okay, Mum, I've been sleeping with Blaine too. But no, she's not going to do that. Why? Because plot. As you can imagine, things are a bit awkward at home for the next few days. So Sandra's like, look, Sophie, just be happy for me. I've not had sex for ages. And she's like, yeah, okay, Mum, it's fine. The next day, Blaine invites Sophie to his place for a chat. He's like, I know I'm with your mum, but I'm up for us cracking on too. And she's like, fuck this, I'm telling my mum. And he's like, if you do, I'll tell her you're lying and she'll believe me. So the next day, Sophie creates a social media profile for Blaine and uses her phone to record his next set.
I wanted to start off by playing something new for someone special.
So freaking romantic, isn't it?
I wrote the song for you, babe.
This sounds familiar.
I don't need no fancy things. Life has cars or diamond rings.
If any of my viewers are tone deaf and or have appalling taste in music, the actor who plays Blaine is called David Pinard, and he has his own YouTube channel where he sings his rubbish original songs. I'll link it in the description should you be interested. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm the worst.
Anyway, back to the film. After singing the song he claimed he wrote for her that he used a few weeks earlier to get into her daughter's pants,
Will you marry me?
I'm all in.
so that's happening. Meanwhile, in the office, Sophie has a message on Blaine's new fan account. It's from this woman, Penny, and it says, Blaine, I've been looking for you. What are you doing passing our songs off as your own? We need to talk about Camilla. Then Blaine comes in and he's like, I hear you've set up a social media profile for my music. Take it down now. Sophie's like, what if I don't? And he's like, well, I'll tell your mum you've been sending me dirty pictures.
She'll never believe you.
You believe me when I showed you your mom's photos, didn't you?
Well,
I'm the worst.
He's like, oh yeah, and your mum and I are getting married, so from now on you can call me Dad. So Sophie goes to see Penny.
I'm here to talk about Blaine.
I can't believe he was just a couple hours away.
So he dated you and your sister at the same time.
He charmed his way into our lives.
So what happened with Camilla?
Penny's like, she disappeared months ago and nobody's heard from her since.
It's like he wants to recreate this family that never accepted him, but in the most twisted way. I mean,
He needed to be at the center of our universe while driving us apart.
Okay, so now it's definitely time to tell Sandra. But Blaine knows where she's been, so he knocks her out with a rolling pin, puts her in a black bag, throws her in the river, and messages Sandra from her phone saying she's not coming to the wedding. Sandra says this doesn't sound like Sophie, so she thinks something's up. But Blaine's like, I'm sure it's fine, let's just go to bed. The next morning, we see Sophie not dead, but washed up on the riverbank. She manages to get to the road, flag down this guy, and get him to give her a lift home, just in time for the wedding. That's today.
Wow, that was fast.
When she gets home, she sees Angie in the kitchen and tells her what's going on. But oh no, it's Blaine.
Shit.
What? Run!
Sophie manages to get to her mum upstairs and call the police.
Sandra.
stay away from her.
You can't trust her.
Sophie, what's going on?
He tried to kill me.
He's like, what? This is bollocks. But Sandra's like, okay, Blaine, the wedding's off.
Mom, no! Mom!
not him all celebrity.
No!
At an unspecified time later, we see Sandra and Sophie back at the cafe with Penny singing for the crowd.
I don't need all those fancy things like fast cars or diamond rings.
And that's the end of the film, so until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.